Welcome to part 3 of our presentation. Statistical and data literacy. What is it? It's a process wherein data and evidence is read, visible explicit values within data are examined, compared, where comparisons are made between data values, trends are analysed and interpreted, and analysed by applying statistical tools to interpret the data, and data sets are looked at as a whole rather than individual elements. Pierce et al. Defines statistical literacy as the ability to interpret and evaluate statistical information from diverse concepts, along with the ability to discuss and make conclusions about this information. A key feature of this definition is that educators are able to interpret and analyse national testing data. So, why is statistical literacy so critical to our improvement process here at Schools Ed? The data teams process, which we're going to be outlining in great detail shortly, is going to involve us engaging with, analysing and interpreting a wide range of data at our school. In order to do this effectively, we need to understand how best to work with this data and evidence. As a result, all staff at Schools Ed are going to undertake one full day of professional learning, focusing on statistical literacy, how best to read, compare and analyse the data of cohorts of students at our school. Another central aspect of our improvement initiative will be the creation of 2 new leadership positions, spelling coordinator and writing coordinator. Both of these positions will be filled internally and will report to the English coordinator or the literacy coordinator. Central to the notion of distributed leadership is that staff are given greater agency in decision-making around curriculum planning and data-informed teaching, which is shown to have strong correlations with positive student growth and achievement. Effective distributed leadership leads to student improvement, which is ultimately what we are aiming to achieve. We're going to be looking for 2 classroom teachers who are passionate about advancing their leadership aspirations to apply for these roles shortly. As has been alluded to multiple times throughout this presentation, we're going to be implementing a team-based inquiry approach to further investigate our practices and pedagogy here at Schools Ed in order to facilitate effective change and hopefully stronger student improvement. We're referring to these groups as data teams. What are data teams? Data teams are a specific and inquiry-based team approach to investigating our current practices around the teaching of spelling and writing, identifying problems, and then offering possible solutions. They usually work over a period of 2 years. However, we here at Schools Ed are presenting a far more condensed version of this process. These groups of teachers are going to be led by a member of school leadership and data expert, and data teams can be instrumental in solving an educational problem within a school by collaboratively utilising available data through a very structured approach. We're going to be creating 4 data teams here, 2 focusing on writing and 2 focusing on spelling, to investigate our practices and formulate agreed, new and consistent school-wide approaches to teaching in these areas. Team 1 is going to be investigating current writing teaching strategies used by staff here. They're going to be led by the literacy coordinator. Team 2 is going to be exploring possible new whole school approaches to teaching writing at our school and also related professional development directions. They're going to be led by our writing coordinator. Team 3 is going to be investigating current spelling strategies used by staff here at Schools Ed. They're going to be led by our teaching and learning leader. Team 4 is going to be exploring possible new whole school approaches to teaching spelling and related professional development directions. They're going to be led by our spelling coordinator. Each team is going to work within a 4-month time period from June to October 2020 to gather evidence about current practices here at Schools Ed and explore possible new avenues of teaching spelling and writing. Teams 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 will then collaborate to make clear decisions about future directions to be taken from 2021. These decisions will incorporate data and evidence analysed and the findings conducted by those teams, exploring new approaches to teaching in these content areas. These teams are then going to meet over a 6-week period from November to December 2020 to finalise our future directions and strategies that we hope to take from the start of 2021 that change new ways of teaching, writing and spelling.